humans coming up with hands full of greasy Ogun tools with divine destinies on the daily numerologist toll. Let's talk about it.
Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on the fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now.
Ashe and Mojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast. Ekule if you're catching this in the evening time. Ekaro if you're catching this in the early morning's rise. I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on your one-woman radio station, 222.9. The Mothership, that's right. And we are winding down your moon-ruled Yemanja venerated moon day with music from Stephanie Mills and Teddy Pendergrass. Feel the fire. How fitting, granted that we got a 6 on the daily numerology, and that is the number sacred to Shango. And what does he do but make you feel the fire? My goodness. We are winding down your 11th moon day of winter solstice. So it's almost time to come out of hibernation season now, babies. But we're going into the season of fertility. So watch your cookies. A lot of ancestors are going to be returning through procreation and rebirth. There's some Ochoosi energy in this moon nightly energy. At the 11, that's Ochoosi's number, and the moon tonight is waning in Sagittarius, and that's the bow and arrow. And who carries the arrows in Orisha tradition? Ochoosi. So, focus on the inner transformations of your emotions. Because that's what Shango represents, transformation. Why? Because he's the element of fire. What does fire do? Transform everything it engulfs into ash. That ash falls to the ground. The ground turns over and grows new soil. You see what I mean? So it may be time to turn over some new things in your emotional state because higher things are coming and you don't want to put dirty old swamp water in a fresh spring. I am broadcasting live from 7 portals. I'm on my Twitter bird. I'm thinking about deleting it. I think I will. But anyways, make sure you're following me on TikTok at iiiYansa2229 The Mothership. I am broadcasting live from 3 Facebooks, the iiiYansaje Muse page, the 222.9 The Mothership Facebook page, and my Tools Daily only spot, the Malbec Planetarium. Nope, that's Wednesday. My bad. I'm already a day ahead. The Peridot Poultice is Tuesdays because that's all the green energy. The day that the Most High separated the land from the sea. That was when the real building began. And who is the master builder in Orisha tradition? You got it. None other than the Orisha Ogun. Ashe, Ashe. Here to take a sip of water. And of course, I am cruising the airways of the radio station itself, 222.9, the Mothership, where we're listening to a smooth jazz rendition of Marion Meadows' Deep Waters. And that's definitely what Yemanja energy represents. Nashe, Ashe. And the mothership is just following suit, playing that late night music, my moon nightly vision of what love looks like, brought to you by the divine mothers of song. And that's your Arethas, your Patties, your Shaka Khans, your Gladys Knights, your, oh yes. And the mothership just follows suit. So when the clock strikes 12, and your moon nightly energy shifts into the highest point in the sky when your manja passes the time clock to Ogun and the moon energy shifts into Mars's action, we will be jamming to the divine fathers of song. I am iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9. Beam up. Did you enjoy the water wisdom here at Mother Blue Hues? Well, then follow me into Tuesday's greenery, the clearing of the Peridopolis, at www.poeticallymuse.org/Peridopolis. That's POETICALLYMUSED.org/PERIDOPOLICE. Bet you won't follow me there tomorrow. Ashe. And we're back. So, in case you're just now joining us, I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on 222.9, the Mothership. Internet radio for the road less traveled. And now let's talk about Tuesday Rising. It's March 5th, 2024, and the day vibrates on the 16 Iba Ogun, the Orisha of Destiny. And boil that down to a 7. So you got a double 7 on the Ogun 7, and then you got the 7 on the daily numerology. So those of you that practice Orisha traditions, try to get by a railroad today and say thank you to the opener of all roads, to the tools that created technology, to the high roads that we trod. It's your 11th. There's Ogun's homeboy Ochoosi again with that 11. And it's the 11th Tuesday of winter solstice and the 3rd of fish twin season. Shout out to all you Pisces babies out there. I'm going to get to y'all in a minute. So you got Eshu, Orumila, Ochoosi are all at play here. Why Eshu? Because it's the 3rd of Pisces season and month 3. So Eshu is always playing peekaboo. So don't even worry about it. Anything you involved in, Eshu is somewhere in the mix. Why? Simply because there are always choices, and choices open doors, and doors lead to roads. Ashe. The moon is waning tonight in Capricorn. That's your 10th house. Oh, yes. And that's the energy of grounding. So there's Eshu again with that karmic justice energy. So you want to take a look at your ego, power, check your energies of balance, because some things that we're destined for, we have to be a little bit cocky to claim. But know the difference between healthy confidence and arrogance that can lead you down the wrong road. All right, so if you were born on March 5th in happy solar return, may the ancestors, Olodumare, and the Orishas, and all of your deities of your respecting faiths bless you with many, many more, filled with Boboy Ire. But I'm still going to do a little bit of zodiac dry snitching on you now. If you were born on March 5th, then you have the gift of farsightedness, and you're a very good planner. All are important undertakings and should be begun during May and June. So you got special time frames, you March 5th babies. You are a true and loyal friend and an ardent lover. Hmm. And you will be contented, happy, and never without love. Hmm. Well, of course you wouldn't be because you're a second deccan Pisces, which is half Cancerian energy. So you got Neptune, Jupiter, and the moon tap dancing on your head, and that's a lot of natural and nurturing love. So check up House 12. Everybody out there that's a Pisces, I hope you turn up in your season. And everybody who's in the other 11 houses, then make sure they don't be a hater. Hater is not alkaline. So make sure that you are giving the Pisceans in your life some love as they teach you more about that deep emotional duality that lies within us all. In the African way of the stars, March 5th marks the last day of the zodiac season, the wealth of amber and silver. And we're going into the season of the family and the 12th. I mean, in the 12 figures of African spirituality. I had that right. I just had that 12 mixed up because Pisces is house 12. But no matter what your sun sign is, you should know more about the Pisces energy in you. Because, see, all of us carry all 12 zodiac signs, and our sun signs are just the cover of the book. So, if you want to explore more about your spiritual, psychic, mutable water self, then book yourself a Pisces only astrology reading by yours truly. Because your girl ain't just a 20-year radio connoisseur, honey. I am a 10-year professional oratory counselor. Don't like to say psychic, but it is what it is. 7 of those 10 years is priestesshood to the Orisha Oya. But if you really want to go back into my history, I've been given guidance since I was 16, and that is a fact. And the Mothership is celebrating 3 years on the air, and I'll be releasing a lot of my archives and printing up one big ass receipt. Oh, yes. And on that note, I'm going to take a quick break. And when I come back, we're going to get to your Tools Nightly Tarot reading that is for the Divine Masculine. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled. 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. Pisces is on my black moon. Where's yours? Stay in divine orbit with all 12 zodiac houses with your personalized collection of zodiac sign garments. It is Pisces season right about now, so find the placement of Pisces in your natal chart. Then grab your corresponding garment, whether it's a long sleeve sweatshirt, a t-shirt, a hoodie, or a tank top. So if Pisces is your sun, moon, rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, or black moon, there is a Pisces garment for you. This way, you can align and connect with the Piscean energy no matter what your sun sign is. And studying your natal chart to find your Pisces is also a way to cosmically study and align with a different aspect of yourself. And you can find the Pisces garment collection in the moon section, the moon collection section of the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. And all proceeds go to 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio for the Road Less Traveled, all created by one woman and the divine, iiiYansaje Muse. Beam up. So, we are 22 days away from 3 years on the Mothership. And what am I doing this year for it? Absolutely nothing. And I want you to check out this huge smile on my face as to why I said that. Because it's been years of technical work and building and test runs and messed up videos and tweaking this code and tweaking that and connecting and then building, connecting and building and pushing and pushing and pushing. This year, year 3, Iba Guusu, I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna jam what I got so far. I'm gonna release a lot of content. Some of it will be free, some will be pay-per-view, and I'm just going to enjoy the station right where it is. I'm inviting you to join me. It is a 24/7 station. So happy 3 years to 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled, created by one woman and one woman only. The Black Madonna of the airwaves. Holla at your girl. Beam up. And we are back. If you are seeing this, you are a divine masculine in store for a very powerful blessing. And know that that blessing is coming because you honored your Ori. You honored your spirit. You took a licking and kept on ticking because you chose a higher path. Congratulations. And the first card that showed up was the Four of Cups, standing upright. I'm going to show this to my Instagram followers real quick. We're doing a reading tonight from my Kemetic tarot deck. And this Four of Cups cost you. It did. This cost you a lot. This new foundation in love, and that's not just the intimate love. That's the self-love. That's the universal love, the divine love. If this card shows that you have done some serious inner work and inner growth, congratulations. There's a lot in store for you for that because it was not easy. Because the cards that showed up underneath were the 8 and the 10 of swords. And that's 18 swords that showed up, and all 18 of them turned upside freaking down. And what that means is that you have been defeating a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies. And these enemies have not just been external. And with these swords going in a circle on the outside like this, also means that you were divinely protected on all fronts. And then with the Ten of Swords showing up right after it, it means that you also addressed the swords that you were turning in on yourself. And the swords also represent thinking. So a lot of your thinkings have been changing. You have really took the plunge into doing self-work and embraced every cost that came with choosing yourself. Because, see, tarot readings talk a whole lot about tower moments, okay? And I noticed that some tarot readers even gloat about, people getting their karma and, it's kind of like a ha ha, that's what you get kind of energy. But I'm going to encourage anyone else watching this video, when people are learning their lessons, don't gloat too much. I know that in a strange way, it feels good to know that you've received justice when you've been done wrong. But don't gloat, because that justice is there for this to happen, for people to learn and grow and reach their highest level of divinity. And that's really all that's really all that we're all here for, is to learn and grow and become better beings and better spirits. And if you're seeing this reading and you're a divine masculine who's been through hell in a handbasket, some of them by your own foolish choices, but you chose to stop, address your issues, heal those childhood wounds, and grow. Congratulations, because society will try to manipulate you into feeling like you're a lost cause when you're not. All you have to do is surrender. All you have to do is, in whatever road of faith you choose, you let the Most High know that you're ready to live in divine purpose, and be willing to endure everything and everyone you are going to lose for choosing to follow your divine path. Okay, and the destiny energy is coming up really tough on this reading because these cards were drawn on a day that is for a 16-7. And 16 is the number of Orumila in Ifa tradition, that's destiny number, and 7 is the number of completions. So with that showing up on the day this tarot reading came about, know that a certain battle in your life, a certain chapter of your life is over, and and on your enemies externally and internally have all failed. And love in all areas, universally, intimately, friend circle, get ready to relax and let life get good, because when you chose your divine path, you actually chose your own paradise. So I'm going to say congratulations. And then flipping the deck. Where did all of this battle energy come from? Oh, you're gonna love this. So flip the deck, right? Didn't shuffle, only flipped. You got the 5 of Pentacles upright. And in this deck, when this card shows up upright, it signifies ill-gotten gain. So there was some kind of inner wound here that made someone feel like they weren't worthy of a good life or a divine life, because there have been times in the past where we thought material things were going to fill our inner voids, that we were a hustler, we going to get it by any means necessary, whoever I got to step on to get mine, it is what it is. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling here. But really that energy came from hurt, and that energy came from being pushed into a survival mode at a young age. That really came from some internal things where you may have been turning your swords against yourself. But because you chose love, love for self, love for God, love for people, and you chose that and you stood on that and you endured this battle, you were shown where it came from. And get this, this may have come from a mother energy or a lot of imbalanced karmics that wanted you divine masculines to sacrifice yourself and sacrifice your soul for ill-gotten gain when you knew you wasn't cut out for it. Because I asked, where did this energy come from? And you got an upside down Mistress of Pentacles. Okay, there's another card poking out here. So when a card pokes out, I'm just going to lift it up and see what's going on. Oh my God. Okay, so this reading is getting real. So this battle here with this 8 and 10 swords of energy, where you had enemies externally that were manipulating your choices into doing things they wanted that were going to benefit them and not you, and the combined with the childhood wounds that made you turn swords against yourself inside, is what created this any means necessary survival ego on steroids kind of energy. And you endured the tower, you took it like a G, you let all that stuff fall to rise in your true power, and that's in divine love. Dang, this is a powerful reading. And this energy is pertaining to an imbalanced feminine energy, whether it had been toxic female family members that led to relationships with toxic female women that were blocking your true spiritual power. Because with the Star of Maggie, or is this the crown of, yes, this is the crown of the Maggie showing up inverted. That means somebody's spiritual downloads were blocked here. Somebody here was constantly being talked out of listening to the divine in order to destroy themselves for ill gotten gain. And see, you males out there, divine masculines, you really got to watch out for that in a society that constantly tries to make you feel like you're not worth more than what you can provide materialistically. And many of you men, you don't listen to your intuitions, you sacrifice your souls, you sacrifice your peace of mind, and you're told that you have to. But then when your spirits start decaying, your spirits start overtly showing its imbalance, that's where this 10 of swords shows up, where you even start turning the knives in on yourself. And that doesn't leave you any to fight the real enemies. But those of you that laid it all down and chose the divine, healed this feminine wound, got love, wealth, prosperity, and most of all, peace and divinity, and living in your highest destiny is what comes out in the very end. So I'm going to say again, divine masculines, congratulations. Should you need a personal reading, then by all means, book through the link in my profile. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your nighttime mystic forecast on radio for the road less traveled, 222.9. Beam up. You know, there's a reason that journey and journal are two very closely correlated words. And sacred journaling all starts in the selection of your sacred book. So take a look at my collection of them. You might find something you like. Sacred journaling starts with the selection of the sacred book, and I've got plenty to choose from. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, and welcome to the Mothership Mystic Boutiq Pisces Art Collection. You can also enhance the tranquil, mutable water energies in your home, your business, or your sacred space with my Pisces-themed art collection. And they're available in various sizes and square, endless shape. So whether you want this artwork to cover your sacred journals or the walls of your home, if you want it, I got it, come get it. And all things Pisces are in the Moon Collection section of the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9. The Mothership. Beam up. Using the tools already in your hand is stepping out on faith in practical action. Ogun. The Mars Collection from the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we're back. So, thank you for joining me for this forecast. I really hope you enjoyed it and gained some things for your spirit that'll help you align with this Tuesday. Mind you, I will be available for spiritual counseling sessions all day tomorrow until 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And as always, this is 222.9, The Mothership. Internet radio for the road less traveled. If you're listening on your Moon Day Night Live, then stay tuned as we get back to my moon nightly vision of what love looks like. And coming up next, I'm going to use this one as a self-love. And that's why I have this on here, because the most intimate love that you can have is with yourself. And you can take that however it's meant to mean. Because you can't have a healthy relationship with someone else until you can have a healthy relationship with yourself. So I got a song for you tonight that'll help you out with that. Here's Aretha Franklin with It's My Turn. If you're listening at the 6 a.m. rise, then stay tuned for the rising Bimbe to Ogun before we get into your divine masculine fathers of song. Either way, remember, the sky's big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind, your ass will follow. This is 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9, The Mothership. Beam up.